Space. It's vast, mysterious, and incredibly terrifying when you really think about it. For as long as humans have looked up at the stars, we've been both fascinated and scared of the unknown. In this video, we're going to explore some of the most amazing and downright scary facts about space, things that will make you rethink the cosmos and how small we really are in the universe. Let's start with black holes. These are some of the most terrifying objects in space. Black holes are formed when massive stars collapse in on themselves, creating an area of space where the gravitational pull is so strong that not even light can escape. Anything that gets too close, whether it's a planet, a star, or even light, gets sucked in and is crushed into oblivion. What's even scarier is that we have supermassive black holes at the center of most galaxies, including our own Milky Way. And while we're safe for now, we don't fully understand what happens beyond the event horizon of a black hole. Is it a one-way trip to destruction, or could there be something on the other side? No one knows for sure. Next up, we have gamma-ray bursts. These are some of the most powerful explosions in the universe, releasing more energy in a few seconds than our sun will produce in its entire lifetime. A gamma-ray burst can occur when a massive star collapses or when two neutron stars collide. If one of these bursts were to happen within our galaxy and be pointed directly at Earth, it could wipe out our atmosphere in seconds, leading to mass extinction. Thankfully, these deadly bursts are rare, and most happen far away in distant galaxies, but the fact that they exist is enough to send chills down your spine. Then there's space itself. It may look like a peaceful, empty void, but space is anything but friendly. For starters, temperatures in space can vary wildly. In direct sunlight, temperatures can reach over 250 degrees Fahrenheit, while in the shadow of a planet or spacecraft, temperatures can plummet to -250 degrees. Without the protection of a spacesuit or spacecraft, humans would be exposed to these extremes, not to mention the fact that space is a vacuum, meaning there's no air to breathe, and your body would experience rapid decompression. But if you think space is cold, just wait until you hear about the Boomerang Nebula, the coldest known place in the universe. It's located about 5,000 light-years away from Earth, and the temperature there is just 1 degree Kelvin, colder than the empty space surrounding it. Scientists believe this is because the gas in the nebula is expanding so rapidly that it's cooling down faster than anywhere else in the universe. To put that into perspective, it's colder than the cosmic background radiation left over from the Big Bang. Now, let's talk about rogue planets. These are planets that have been ejected from their star systems and now drift alone in the darkness of space. Unlike planets in stable orbits around stars, rogue planets travel through the galaxy with no source of heat or light, making them cold and lifeless. There could be billions of rogue planets in our galaxy alone, and some scientists believe that if one were to pass close enough to our solar system, it could disrupt the orbits of the planets, including Earth. Speaking of planets, have you heard about diamond planets? Some scientists believe that there are planets out there made almost entirely of diamond. One example is a planet called 55 Cancri, which is about twice the size of Earth and orbits a nearby star. It's thought that due to the extreme pressure and high carbon content, the planet's surface could be covered in diamonds. While that sounds like a treasure hunter's dream, living on a diamond planet would be far from glamorous. The surface temperature is over 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit, and the atmosphere is filled with deadly gases. Let's move on to one of the scariest concepts in space, the heat death of the universe. According to this theory, the universe is slowly running out of usable energy. Over billions and billions of years, stars will burn out, galaxies will drift apart, and the universe will become a dark, cold, and empty place. Eventually, all matter will decay, and time itself may cease to have any meaning. It's an idea that's difficult to wrap our minds around, but the thought that everything in the universe will one day just end is both fascinating and terrifying. Now, let's get into cosmic collisions. Our Milky Way galaxy is on a collision course with the Andromeda Galaxy. In about 4.5 billion years, these two massive galaxies will crash into each other in a cosmic dance that will reshape both galaxies. The good news is that because galaxies are mostly empty space, the stars and planets within them are unlikely to collide. But the gravitational forces will cause chaos, flinging stars into new orbits, possibly forming new star systems, or destroying them. One of the most unsettling things about space is the concept of the Great Filter. This is the idea that there's something in the universe that prevents civilizations from reaching advanced stages of development. We know there are billions of planets out there, so why haven't we detected any signs of intelligent life? One theory is that somewhere along the line, every civilization encounters a barrier, a filter, that they can't overcome, whether it's a natural disaster, self-destruction, or something else entirely. If the Great Filter exists, we have to ask ourselves, have we passed it, or is it still ahead of us? Lastly, let's talk about dark matter and dark energy. These are some of the biggest mysteries in astrophysics. Dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe, and dark energy accounts for around 68%. That means everything we can see, stars, planets, galaxies, makes up less than 5% of the universe. Dark matter doesn't interact with light, so we can't see it, but we know it's there because of the gravitational effects it has on galaxies. Dark energy, on the other hand, is even more mysterious. It's the force driving the expansion of the universe, and no one really knows what it is or how it works. The fact that the vast majority of the universe is made up of stuff we can't even detect is both mind-blowing and terrifying. Space is beautiful, but it's also filled with danger and unknowns. From black holes to rogue planets, gamma-ray bursts to the heat death of the universe, there's no shortage of things that could go wrong in the cosmos. But despite all the dangers, space continues to inspire us, reminding us of how small we are in the grand scale of things and how much there is still left to discover.